God's chosen one, listen closely. You did not arrive here by accident. Every step that carried you, every moment that unfolded, was part of a path written long before you even took your first breath. Do not think this is chance or coincidence, for heaven itself has drawn you into this moment. You may feel the pull in your heart, that whisper you have ignored in the noise of life, and yet it is here, calling again, louder, clearer, with the weight of eternity resting upon it. Quick pause. Comment where you're watching from, and if you love our content, hit subscribe now. If you know in your heart you are chosen by God or you seek the truth about the chosen one, join us. The message I speak is not ordinary. It is not mere words to pass the time. This is a declaration. This is a trumpet sounding in the fog of your life. Look around you. The world is covered in shadows and haze. People wander endlessly, chasing after promises that fade like smoke. They laugh, they run, they fill their hands with temporary pleasures, but their hearts remain empty. The fog blinds them, makes them believe this is all there is. But you, yes, you, have begun to sense that this fog is not the end. Something in you knows there is a greater light waiting beyond it. The journey of awakening begins in stages as heaven gently stirs the soul. First comes the whisper, the small glimmers of light breaking through. You start to notice patterns, signs in the moments of your days, coincidences too perfect to dismiss. You pause and wonder, is God speaking to me? That question alone is proof that the fog is thinning. Then the pull grows stronger. Your heart grows restless. The things that once satisfied now feel shallow. You wake up at night and feel the weight of eternity pressing on you, a thirst rising in your soul, a hunger not for more of the world, but for the presence of God Himself. This is the second stage. And then comes the final one, the lifting of the fog. The soul opens its eyes fully. Clarity floods in. The truth is no longer a distant idea. It is reality, undeniable, overwhelming, and the heart can no longer turn away. This is where you stand, chosen one. And there is a reason that heaven calls you on this day, August 31st. It is not just another date on a calendar. It is a marker, a signpost placed in your path. It is as though a key has been handed to you, glowing in your palm. That key can unlock a doorway that will change everything, not in the world outside, but in the world within you. The date is a trumpet blast, a divine reminder to awaken, to step into clarity, to claim the nearness of God that has been waiting all along. But hear me carefully. This key must be used, for if ignored, the fog does not fade away. It grows thicker. The distractions become louder. The heart becomes heavier. Each day wasted in the fog pulls the soul deeper into sleep. Many never wake, living and dying without ever lifting their eyes above the haze. And that is why heaven is calling you now. August 31st is not to be wasted. It is not to be taken lightly. It is the day appointed for you to remember who you are. Chosen, seen, called. If you step forward, if you open your heart, the promise is sure. Relief awaits. Freedom like you have never known. A peace that cannot be explained, only experienced. Imagine a weight that you have carried for years. Fear, regret, sorrow, suddenly lifting from your shoulders. Imagine breathing without heaviness pressing down on your chest. Imagine rivers of comfort flowing through your soul, cleansing, refreshing, renewing. That is what God offers to the heart that draws near. This is not theory. This is reality, and it is yours if you choose it. Even now, as you listen, the stirring inside you is proof that this message is meant for you. Heaven has been patient. God has watched you in your wandering, in your searching, in your quiet tears, and still His hand reaches out, offering mercy, offering nearness, offering Himself. This day is the beginning, not the end. It is the crack of dawn breaking the long night. It is the fog lifting from the fields, revealing the horizon in blazing light. It is your soul awakening to its true home. But chosen one, the choice is yours. Heaven does not force the door open. The key rests in your hand. The fog may call you back, whispering lies of comfort, telling you to wait, telling you there is no urgency. Do not believe it, for delay is the enemy of awakening. Tomorrow is not promised, but this moment is. This day, August 31st, is here, and it is sacred. So listen well. Eternity is knocking at your door. God himself is nearer to you than the very breath you breathe. The light is breaking through, and the trumpet is sounding. The fog is lifting, but only you can step into the clarity. Only you can open your heart. Only you can take the key and unlock the door. Do not waste this call. Do not dismiss these words, for they are not mine alone. They are a summons from heaven. They are the reminder that you are chosen, that you are not forgotten, that you are loved beyond measure. The gate stands open, the light is waiting. The rivers of peace are ready to flow. Chosen one, hear it once more. August 31st is not just a date. It is the moment heaven has written for you. It is the trumpet sounding, the key in your hand, the fog lifting. Pay attention now. Step forward now. Open the door now, for God is waiting. God's chosen one, listen. Heaven itself leans close as these words reach you. This is no ordinary moment, no empty sound passing through the air. This is the voice of eternity, calling your soul. You may think you came here by chance, but every step, every turn, every unseen hand that guided you has led you here. Your spirit has been restless because it knows the truth. There is more than what your eyes see, more than what this world offers, more than what you have been told. It begins like the sound of thunder far in the distance, soft enough to be missed by those who do not listen, but heavy enough to stir the one who pays attention. Chosen one, this sound is for you. The heavens have fixed their gaze on you. The time you have waited for, the call you have sensed but could not explain, it arrives, now like a river swelling beyond its banks. This river is time itself, flowing endlessly, sweeping away all things, carrying both the humble and the mighty alike. You have lived by its waters, watching the days pass, watching years slip away. Yet have you seen what lies beneath the surface? Have you looked into the reflection? There is a mirror above the river, and it is your soul. But so often the mirror has been clouded, covered by dust of regret, by smoke of distraction, by the fog of endless noise. You looked and saw nothing but confusion. But now the light strikes the surface and the mirror begins to clear. For when the mirror clears, the river no longer hides. It reflects heaven's brilliance. It reflects eternity. Do you hear it? Chosen one. The first sound of the trumpet. It is not a sound of war, but of awakening. It shakes the dust off the soul. It whispers, wake up, look, pay attention. Many ignore it. They hear faintly but dismiss it as nothing. Yet the chosen cannot ignore. Deep within you, you feel it already. The first sound has reached you, but the second sound is stronger. It shakes the ground beneath the feet. It breaks the illusions of the world. Masks fall away. What seemed solid crumbles. The voices of distraction, the false lights of temporary joys, begin to flicker and fade. It is a warning. Nothing here lasts forever. The river carries everything onward. Wealth, power, pride, all of it will pass like shadows at sunset. And in that moment, the soul stands trembling, because it knows it cannot cling to the river. It must seek the source. Then comes the third sound, the clearest, the loudest, the most piercing of them all. It is the call, the voice of God himself, saying, come nearer. Do not wander any longer. Do not waste your days in the fog. Step into my light. This call is not harsh but tender. It is the call of the one who made you, the one who has seen every tear you shed in silence, the one who knows the battles you fought when no one else noticed, the one who never turned his face away, though you often forgot him. Chosen one, this is the moment. August 31st has been written not as mere ink on paper, not as a hollow number, but as a marker carved into eternity. Heaven has set this day apart, not because of the date itself, but because of what it represents. It is the key, placed into your hand. Imagine holding that key now. It glows with light not of this world. You feel its weight, not heavy but certain, as though it was crafted for you alone. This key can open a door that no one else can open for you. Behind it lies clarity, peace, strength, and the nearness of God. But the key must be turned. And here is the great mystery. God does not force the door. Heaven does not break it down. The handle rests in your hands. You must choose. Will you turn the key, or will you let it slip into the river and be carried away with all forgotten things? This is why suspense fills your soul now, why your heart beats faster as you hear these words. You know what is at stake. To ignore this call is to remain in the fog, to be swept away in the haze of distraction. To respond is to awaken, to see, with eyes unclouded, to walk with God in a closeness this world cannot describe. Imagine, chosen one, the weight you have carried, the regrets of yesterday, the fear of tomorrow, the weariness of living under a sky that felt heavy. Imagine all of it suddenly lifted. Imagine your soul being washed clean, your heart filled with light that does not fade. This is the gift God offers when the call is answered. A peace that flows like a river, steady, unstoppable, refreshing every part of you. A nearness that makes even the hardest road bearable, because you do not walk alone. Do not be deceived by delay. The fog whispers, later, tomorrow, another day. But tomorrow is a fragile promise. The river moves swiftly, and once the moment is gone, it cannot be reclaimed. That is why August 31st matters. It is not the number that is holy, but the call it carries. It is a trumpet blast telling you, now. Awake now, step forward now. Even as you listen, you feel the pull in your spirit. That is heaven touching your heart. That is God reminding you that you are chosen, not abandoned, not forgotten. You were never meant to wander endlessly. You were never meant to drown in the fog. You were created to reflect heaven's light, to walk in God's nearness, to find in Him the fulfillment no earthly thing can provide. So hear this with all your heart. August 31st is not just another day. It is the sound of eternity knocking at your door. It is the key placed in your hand. It is the mirror clearing above the river. It is the third trumpet sounding, the voice of God calling. And what will you do? Will you turn away, dismiss it as coincidence, return to the fog, or will you step forward, open the door, and allow the light to flood in? Suspense fills this moment because eternity hangs in the balance. But let that suspense not paralyze you. Let it awaken you. Let it stir you into action. For God waits, not in anger, but in mercy, in love, in infinite patience. Yet His call is urgent, for time does not wait. The river flows on, chosen one. This message is for you alone, not for your neighbor, not for the one across the world, but for you. The heavens have written your name into this moment, and now the decision rests with you. Turn the key. Step into the light. Leave the fog behind. Embrace the nearness of God, and let your soul find the peace it has always longed for. Remember this always. August 31st is not the end, but the beginning. A beginning marked by clarity, by awakening, by the sound of eternity itself. The trumpet has sounded. The call has come. Do not wait. Pay attention now. Open the door. For God is waiting.